everyone, my name is Joe. This is the Joe is Hungry channel, deep fried to perfection, cooked to order every time, right here within the city limits of Fairmount, Georgia. Before we get started with this review, it's time once again for another Joe is Hungry box opening. So let's see what Hendrik M. has sent me all the way from Helmond, Netherlands. He sent me two kinds of curry ketchup. Hella Cruden Ketchup Original, I hope I'm saying that right, and Cruden Ketchup Curry Extra Hot. I'm gonna give the original a little bit of a taste just to see how I like it. Actually, it's not too bad. It's very sweet. Now for the extra hot, and y'all know I'm not a fan of things that are spicy, but since he took the trouble of sending this all the way from the Netherlands, I'll give it a little taste. Not quite as sweet, still has that deep, rich flavor. It does have some spice. I'll go about 5.6 on the Joe heat meter. And Hendrik, I think I like the mild version a little bit better. Thank you for taking the time and going to the expense of sending these all the way from the Netherlands. And number two will definitely open up the old sinuses. Emma, Alden, Soren, and Angela, Jenny, Vincent, Ryan, and Alex, Mihil, Andy, Jonathan, Connor, Leela, Jake, Zach, and Adam. I want to wish a very special Joe is Hungry birthday shout out to each and every one of you. With that out of the way, we're going to proceed to last week's food poll runner-up, the Culvers Northwoods Walleye Fish Sandwich. I last reviewed this item way back in 2020 and was one of the very few fast food items to ever make a score in the 9s. Oh, they killed it with this thing. I'm going to give this thing a good solid 9.0. And over the last 4 years, our metrics have evolved considerably, and we're going to see if Culvers can still maintain that lofty score. This limited time offer only appears in February during the Lent season, and it is made up of one Northwoods Walleye fish fillet, hand battered and deep fried, with tartar sauce and shredded lettuce, honey buttered and toasted Hoagie Roll. A single a la carte sandwich will set you back $8.09, up $2.10 from $5.99 way back in 2020. Make it a medium combo for $11.59 before taxes in Georgia. Each walleye sandwich will add a mere 620 calories onto your expanding waistline. I have the nutritional information on the screen and in the description below. Don't get me wrong, I love Culvers, but unfortunately they don't provide any serving weights in their nutritional information. I reached out to customer service, and to their credit, they responded promptly, but unfortunately, they declined to divulge the serving weights that they use to calculate their nutritional information. However, with a little bit of Joe is Hungry in-depth research, I was able to find the information that I was looking for. Each one of these should weigh in at 248 grams or 8.75 ounces. Break out the calculator, do a little bit of math, you come up with a preliminary, and I do stress preliminary, high-end price of 92 cents an ounce. Back in 2020, this thing weighed in at exactly 9.5 ounces. And back then, that calculated out to 63 cents an ounce. Man, we just didn't know how good we had it back then. So the big question is, has Culver's fallen prey to the fast food downsizing craze, or are they going to hold fast to their long-standing high-end standards? So armed with this information, we might as well dive right in and roll the drive-through at Culver's in Jasper, Georgia.
Thank you for choosing Culvers. Our flavor of the day is caramel chocolate pecan. What can I make fresh for you today?
Could I get 3 Northwoods Walleye?
Yeah, the sandwiches?
Yeah.
I gotcha. And you said 3 of those?
Correct.
Tartar sauce and lettuce okay on all 3?
Yeah, that's how they come.
Alrighty, love. That'll be $43.28.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Walleye sandwiches, here you go.
Appreciate it, man.
Enjoy. Have a wonderful day.
See ya. I've got my walleye sandwiches. Let's pull off to the side and do the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Walleye number 1 is 183.7 degrees Fahrenheit. Walleye number 2 is 181.4 degrees Fahrenheit. Walleye number 3 is 182.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Culvers, Jasper, Georgia. That's hot, that's fresh. I expected nothing less because today you passed with flying colors. The Joe is Hungry temperature test. Now it's time to look to science for the answers. Break out the scales, sharpen the knives, head back to the studios and do the Joe is Hungry weight test. And as usual, in every video, to keep everybody honest, we take off for the packaging. In other words, we set the tear on the scales. Walleye number 1 weighs in at 10.85 ounces. Walleye number 2 weighs in at 10.00 ounces. Walleye number 3 again weighs in at 10.00 ounces or 283 grams. Either I'm really, really lucky, or Culvers and Jasper, you have portion control down to a science. But at any rate, you pass the Joe is Hungry consistency weight test. Now, if you compare them to the weights that I got in my 2020 video, and even the information I found on the web, they pass the Joe is Hungry weight test. So if you add them all up, average them out, do the math, you come up with a little bit more reasonable 79 cents an ounce. So now it's time to move on and do the Joe is Hungry big reveal. This is what it looks like, and this is the advertised photo of what it's supposed to look like. This is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look like. We've seen what it looks like, we saw how much it was, and if you ask me, I think it actually looks a little bit better than its advertised photo, except for a little bit of crush factor going on the bread. But that only leaves one more test, and that would be the one and only, the Joe is Hungry bite test. So it is bite test, engage.
You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah.
This thing was hot, fresh, and crispy. I can taste the tartar sauce, and it doesn't overwhelm. The filet is flaky, fragile, and it's not too fishy. The buttered roll has a nice flavor like the fish. It's a little bit fragile and has some smash factor going on. If you don't eat this right away, the lettuce will start to wilt in the heat. And speaking of eating it right away, we need to peer into the void and see what Shadow Joe has to say and do the Joe is Hungry sneak-a-doodle bite. Sneak-a-doodle bite number 1. With pleasure. Sneak-a-doodle bite number 2. Sneak-a-doodle bite number 3. Dude, have you tasted this thing yet? You know I did, sir. Wow. Crispy, crunchy, flaky. And I'm gonna say it now before my lesser half does. You need to eat this in the dining room or in your car in the parking lot. Let's move on with this video. Well, I guess you heard it first from my lesser half. You need to eat this thing right away. Don't wait. I really don't have anything else to say except let the fish speak for itself. And go ahead and give this thing a score. If you don't know my scale is 1 to 10, 9 being the best. Anything above 9 is a once lifetime experience and almost never achieved. 5 and down is that slippery slope to the pits and depths of fast food hell. So let's go ahead and give this the score that it really deserves. Culvers, a very good flavor, well executed, simple but effective. I can't stress enough, eat this thing in the dining area or in your car as soon as you get it, because today I'm gonna go 9.0. That is my number. Get these things before they run out. They're only around for a couple more weeks, and we will see you in the next video.